things are about to get crazy here because Christian Combs might have just dropped the bomb on Jay Z and Beyonce's alleged involvement in Diddy's crime. But hold up for a second. If you thought this was the better of the parents, things allegedly went south after Jay Z and the cops decided to drag Christian's dirty laundry into Diddy's shenanigans because they just leaked evidence that shows Christian is a true son of his father. All these classic F-bombs being leaked are bound to take anyone's head for a spin. But not to worry, in this video we're here to connect all the dots. In the meantime, make sure to click the subscribe button and smash the bell icon for instant notifications. Alright then, let's dive in. The like father like son saying has never had a truer note to it until Diddy's son, aka Christian King Combs, got sued to court for a very serious crime. And guess what he did? He followed in the exact same footsteps of his father and assaulted a woman on a yacht, but it's not just any yacht. It also happens to be a yacht that Diddy was manning at the time. Smell the connection? I most certainly do. The whole case recently came to light after a woman filed a lawsuit against Christian while claiming that he had assaulted her on a yacht. And it wasn't just on any regular day, it was right before New Year's Eve. Christian isn't the only one of Diddy's son that's in hot water. It turns out that the reason why the cops handcuffed Christian and Justin after raiding Diddy's homes is because they received a tip about these crimes and they wanted to make sure they either nailed Diddy through his son or ensure that important evidence was destroyed. But here's where it actually gets crazier. While most people would lock up or put on their good boy shoes after receiving attention from the police, the dude went on to fire some really crazy shots at them while telling on himself by saying, "Hey, you guys forgot to raid the house next to ours." If he had spent 3 days in a rat-infested jail cell, he definitely wouldn't feel bold enough to drop a diss track like that. Now get this, right after Christian Combs dropped that shade track aimed at the feds, the very next day, the feds clapped back hard by leaking a video of Diddy getting physical with Cassie. Ouch much? You think Christian would take a hint, but nah. Now he's out here talking about snitching on all of Diddy's industry pals, including big names like Jay Z and Beyonce. In 2027, Jay Z and Beyonce might not be as powerful in the public eye as you think they are. They might lose their king and queen of Hollywood title. Since Diddy's homes were broken into in March, Jay Z has been staying out of the public eye and hasn't been seen in months. Beyonce, on the other hand, has a country record and a new hair care line to take people's minds off of things. It's funny how the internet never forgets, because people are looking into the Carters and their ties to Diddy. The big question is, what does Christian have against Jay Z and Beyonce's friendship with his dad? I mean, who am I kidding? Isn't this the same dude who advised everyone, himself included, to take a dinner with Jay Z over $500,000? Then where did everything go wrong? It all started when Jay Z turned a blind eye to Diddy and his ongoing case with the cops while leaving his favorite nephew to take a hit. I mean, what happened to the man who told Chris to believe in himself regardless of what everyone thinks? Now, this feels like another episode of Everybody Hates Chris, because Chris is some real hot water thanks to the sexual assault case that sticks over his head. Things are already a mess, and they look like they'll get even messier. Christian got involved when producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones first named him in a February case against Diddy. Lil Rod said that he had strong proof that Christian had raped a young woman. After some time, the woman who said she was the victim, Grace O'Mark, fought back with a 31-page case that she found in Los Angeles Superior Court. The lawsuit named both Christian and Diddy as defendant. Grace's claim says that in December 2022, she worked as a barmaid and crew member on a yacht that Diddy and his family rented. The trip that was supposed to be a good time for the family turned into a nightmare when ex-co-workers and famous people joined. There were a lot of people having a good time on the boat with Sean Combs and his crew. It wasn't like a normal family get-together. There were celebrities and reportedly workers there. Things that Grace saw would make your head spin. She worked from dusk until dawn. The pictures are said to show the exact bruises on her arm from what happened. Things went badly for Grace after she lost her job. She had worry, panic attacks, and even thoughts of ending it all because her mental health got worse. The lawyers for Grace Omar are working hard. Roger Diggs, her lawyer, makes it clear, "I am here to fight for those who can't fight for themselves, and I applaud Grace for being so brave to tell the truth. We hope that her story will encourage others to come forward. Like father, like son," said Grace's other lawyer. "We don't enjoy bringing this lawsuit against Christian Combs because it's clear that he has taken on his father's bad behavior. And Diddy? He's not getting away with it." The suit names him as a co-conspirator for both what his son has said to have done and for renting the boat. There's more going on with Diddy than just the case though. He's already involved in a number of court cases. Recently, federal agents went to his houses in Los Angeles and Miami to look into a number of claims. It's becoming a big case of he said, she said. Aaron Dyer, Christian and Diddy's lawyer, denied everything, calling the lawsuit fabricated lies and promised to get this claim thrown out. But let's not forget that Diddy said the same thing when Cassie first sued him, saying she was only after a quick payday. And now look what we are. Grace backed up what she said with a recording of what happened on Diddy's boat. The transcript that many news sources got paints a disturbing picture. Grace can be heard telling Christian, "Excuse me, don't touch my legs that way. I'll move my legs where I want to. If I want to do this, then I will. Don't touch my legs that way." It is said that Christian replied, "Listen, you and everyone on the crew." Grace says she wants to leave the studio and points out that she isn't even a team member there. Paul asks, "Who can I talk to?" "I am going to say, asked you right now." Grace said, "Well, you can take your hand off mine for the first thing." After that, she says Christian pushed her to take a shot, which she thinks she was drugged. Given all this attention, you might think that Christian would stay out of the public eye, but nope. His instead is a hate track against 50 Cent where he defends his dad and makes fun of the government. Diddy's friends in the music business are criticized in the song Pick a Side, which also makes fun of the police for raiding Diddy's house. Christian raps about how the feds missed the Diddy-owned house next door, like when those naughty boys ran into both our cribs. Too bad they know we about the one next door, cause that's the one they missed. Even though Christian tries to be tough by making fun of the police and dropping diss tracks, more and more proof keeps building up against him and his dad. Because his dad is still free. This kid really believes he can't be hurt. But the FBI is getting closer and more dirt is coming to light. This whole house of cards is going to fall down soon. The latest things that Christian Combs did might have upset the wrong bear. G Deal, who used to be Diddy's bodyguard, knows all about it. He says that Lil Ron's 75-page complaint fits with everything he has seen before.
Diddy been doing this for a real long time, bro. He been doing this for a long time. And now another artist. This artist didn't wait 10 years. You know what I'm saying? He didn't wait 20 years. You understand? He waited a year or two after he stopped working with him and saw he didn't get what he was supposed to get. And he said, "Yo, listen here, man. I'm putting in my claims right now because I'm gonna show everybody what really happened, what really went down." And when I'm reading the stuff, you know, it sound a lot of it sound familiar. You understand? And what I mean sound familiar, how he would get other girls and get girls to try to, you know, convince this guy, you know, or put him in a sexual situation with other girls so he could do whatever he wanted to do with them, bringing girls on to try to convince this other guy to be in a room with another naked man and all this other bullshit. Yo, it all sound familiar, man. I read the whole thing, man, and it was crazy. I started this battle long time ago.
According to Gene Deal, the federal government is making it very clear to Diddy and his son, "You can't mess with us." He claims it's no accident that the video leaked right after Christian's song. Deal has witnessed the inner workings of the federal government over his nearly 3 decades of service. They take their time and are very careful. They have a full network of law enforcement officials from several departments positioned behind computers, waiting to seize any opportunity that presents itself. Christian Combs, on the other hand, appears to be confused. He continues to be careless, apparently threatening to betray the celebrities who abandoned his father when he was sick. His most wanted, the legendary Jay Z and Beyonce, of course. Although his dad was always busy, Christian would confide in Jay Z when he needed a companion. He went on to explain how one of his tracks was influenced by a pep talk that Jay gave, where he asked him to believe in yourself and follow your heart no matter what anyone else says. Christian offered as Jay Z's advice. Their bond was so strong that he went as so far to call him Uncle Jay. But that's not all. Christian claimed he would rather have a talk with Uncle Jay-Z than take 500 grand.
You need to go to somebody for, maybe your dad's busy closing $1 billion deal or something.
Yeah, I would say Hove. Before I dropped this song, we had a talk, and that inspired me a lot. So
Jay Z.
yeah,
I just love how you just threw that out there. Like, yeah, Hove.
nah, facts. That'd be the.
What did the talk
definitely the
entail?
other person. Talk was definitely worth the money. You know how they was like, yo, would you take the talk or the money? It was definitely worth it. He was just saying, you know, like, to believe in yourself and just always like follow like what's in your heart. Like not what no one else is saying or anything. Just do what's in your heart.
So your advice would be, say no to the 500 grand and take the dinner with Hove.
Definitely take the dinner with Hove.
Do you think so?
For sure.
Was this over the phone or in person?
It was in person.
That's so fire.
Yeah.
Like, do you like call it like JayZ Theo or something? Is he like your uncle kind of low key?
Yeah, that's my uncle right there.
Before Diddy's lawsuit started, he and Jay-Z were practically family. I mean, who am I kidding? He once called Jay-Z the only other person besides his mom who can call him by his real name, Sean.
Who is Sean approved from the world of entertainment?
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's
And
the
now,
only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside
should be,
of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay.
That should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
There was a strong bond between Jay-Z and Diddy. Diddy would frequently attend Rock Nation brunches, and Jay would publicly celebrate Diddy's achievements. On the other hand, Jay-Z immediately distanced himself once Cassie's case against Diddy was abandoned. To get away from Diddy, he even called off his annual Rock Nation brunch. At this point, Christian is exposing the hypocrisy by claiming that everyone who abandoned Diddy can take it. His rumor has it that he threatened Jay with major snitching until Jay publicly supported Diddy. The truth is, though, that Jay-Z is notoriously self-centered. He has no intention of letting anyone, not even Christian, thwart his own success. Diddy is prepared to bring the Carters down with him if he goes down. Jay-Z is smack dab in the thick of some ridiculous claims. It was stated that Kathy White, who was allegedly pregnant with Jay-Z's child when she passed away in 2010, was having an affair with the rapper. This information is provided by a former medical assistant who worked with Kathy's obstetrician and is willing to remain anonymous in order to protect her identity. Rumor has it that Beyonce was pregnant with Blue Ivy when this affair took place. At the VMAs, Beyonce announced her pregnancy, and Kathy White was on the verge of going public with her relationship with Jay-Z. Because of this, Jay-Z's public relations team was understandably anxious about maintaining his impeccable reputation. Some are questioning the timeliness of the announcement that Kathy White died of a brain aneurysm. There have been rumblings that Jay-Z may be involved in the death of Claudia Jordan's best friend as well. Then there's Dame Dash, who just dropped some major bombshells in a new interview comparing Jay-Z to Diddy and bringing up some serious stuff about Aaliyah and others. First off, Dame Dash dives into the sketchy practices of the 90s, where older guys were getting involved with underage girls. While everyone knows about R. Kelly and Aaliyah, Dame Dash insists we shouldn't overlook Jay-Z's actions either. Jay-Z was messing around with Foxy when she was just 15 years old. And then he went over to Aaliyah, who had only just stepped into the industry and was way younger than him at the time.
Did a fucking album and did a tour with him. That was the frustration.
That's the frustration.
Yeah, and what's the frustration is why y'all didn't say nothing about it. That's what my point was. How is nobody saying nothing about it? Like, this nigga raping girls. They know that it was a girl. He said he married a 15-year-old. And everybody at that point, until it became common or like it became the in thing to do, wasn't nobody disrespecting R. Kelly. Everybody was still going to a show. Until it became popular opinion, people weren't looking the other way. So what I was disappointed in every fan that didn't care that this dude was raping a little girl. And actually, tried to, you can't sugarcoat it. You cannot marry a 15-year-old, period, in America. You understand what I'm saying?
The fact
but
that
she died in a plane crash. It ain't no conspiracy there.
Yeah.
There is no conspiracy. The problem was, and again, a lot of things happened behind the scenes to get up to that point, but that's the stuff that people don't know. And I don't feel like talking about all that because it'll open up a whole can of worms.
The stories surrounding Jay-Z's past portray a really bleak picture. Consequently, was Jay-Z complicit in Diddy's alleged wrongdoing as well? Everything is up for grabs with these individuals, but it's all guesswork. According to fans as well, Now there's an additional layer with Christian threatening Jay-Z. Is Christian actually holding dirt on Jay, or is Jay just planning to save face by dumping Diddy first? Apparently no one is feeling sorry for King Combs anymore. He needs to man up and face the consequences of his action. But what do you think? Does Jay-Z have a more active role in the whole Diddy saga than we initially thought? Let us know in the comment section down below. In the meantime, make sure to check out our channel for more engaging videos, and also hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to turn on notifications and hit the subscribe button for more engaging videos like this. Have a great day, and thank y'all so much for watching this video.